Have you ever wondered if your dreams were real? Or what if every dream you had at night became real the next morning? You'd probably be pretty excited at first, but then you'd start to realize just how dangerous that could be. Hey there, guys. Welcome back. And today I have an exciting story for you. The Village Where Dreams Come True. As always, stick around until the end to find out where our hero ends up at the conclusion of this adventure. Deep within a mystical forest lay a hidden village that was impossible to find unless you dreamed about it. Now, this wasn't just any village. It was a place where the boundaries between dreams and reality were blurred beyond belief. For many years, outsiders had tried and failed to locate the village because it was shrouded in mystery and magic. But to those who did stumble upon it, they found a breathtaking sight that defied all logic and reason. Every single day when the villagers woke up, they would find that their dreams had become a reality. If someone dreamed of a beautiful white horse, it would appear in their backyard the next morning, neighing softly and pawing the ground. If someone dreamed of a chest overflowing with gold coins, it would materialize on their doorstep, heavy and warm from the forge. Even if someone dreamed of meeting a new friend, a stranger would appear walking down their lane, waving hello. It was like their subconscious desires and fantasies had a way of manifesting themselves into physical form overnight. For generations, the villagers had cherished this gift. They embraced it wholeheartedly and used it to enhance their lives in positive ways. They dreamed of delicious feasts and woke up to tables laden with delectable food. They dreamed of cozy homes filled with laughter and awoke to hear the joyful sounds of family and friends. In fact, it was common for villagers to hold hands in their sleep, unknowingly reaching out to their loved ones across the land, their dreams weaving them together in a tapestry of interconnectedness. Then one day, a weary traveler stumbled upon this hidden gem of a village. Let's call him Alex. He'd been wandering the forest for weeks, lost and alone, and stumbled upon the village after having dreamed of a cozy cottage with a roaring fire. Upon waking, he found himself standing before a charming cottage, smoke curling invitingly from its chimney. He stepped inside and was greeted by the aroma of freshly baked bread and the warmth of a crackling fire. He sat down to a hearty meal and soon felt rejuvenated from his long journey. The villagers were kind and welcoming. They shared their food and stories and made him feel part of their community. But Alex couldn't help but wonder about the source of their extraordinary abilities. So he decided to stay in the village and observe. And what he discovered was nothing short of astounding. Over the next few days, Alex watched in amazement as the villagers' dreams took shape around them. He saw a young girl dream of butterflies and then witness a swarm of beautiful winged creatures fluttering around her in the morning. He saw an old man dream of a rocking chair and then saw it appear in his garden the next day, as if woven from moonlight and morning mist. He saw couples holding each other close in their sleep and then wake up to find themselves enveloped in each other's arms. Everything they desired, everything they wished for appeared in their midst, born from the ethereal realm of dreams. At first, it seemed like a paradise. But soon, Alex noticed a darker side to this magical phenomenon. For when someone dreamed of something unpleasant, it too came to life. A farmer who dreamed of a devastating flood woke to find his fields underwater. A woman who dreamed of losing her child found a grave in her garden. A man who dreamed of betrayal woke to find his best friend's absence and a dagger plunged into his heart. Their deepest fears and darkest nightmares were now tangible, breathing realities that lurked at the edges of their idyllic village. Alex realized that this village existed in a delicate balance, teetering on the edge of chaos. If too many nightmares came to life, it could spell disaster for them all. He understood that he, too, was capable of bringing destruction if he let his darker thoughts take over. He needed to find a way to control his dreams, to shape his subconscious thoughts, and not let them shape the village. As the days passed, Alex observed the villagers, trying to understand the nature of their abilities. He noticed a pattern in their behavior, a rhythm to their dreams. Every evening as the sun dipped below the horizon, their minds would wander into the realm of sleep, each person creating their own unique landscape of dreams. And every morning when the sun rose, their dreams would materialize, shaping the reality of the village. Alex realized that this cycle continued uninterrupted until something unexpected happened. One evening, a storm raged through the village, shaking the very foundations of their homes. People huddled together inside, seeking comfort and warmth. But in the midst of the chaos, a terrible thought struck Alex. What if everyone in the village dreamed of something different? What if their dreams clashed, their desires and fears intertwined in a messy jumble? He hadn't considered this before, because usually everyone dreamed of peaceful things like happiness and good health. But now, with the storm raging outside, their minds were full of different images and ideas. The next morning, Alex awoke to a scene of utter pandemonium. Trees had materialized in the middle of houses. Rivers flowed uphill. Mountains had split open the earth. Fields were filled with strange and fantastical creatures straight out of nightmares. The villagers were horrified, their faces pale with fear and confusion. They didn't know how to control this, how to make it stop. It was as if the storm had unleashed a torrent of madness upon their reality, twisting and warping it into a grotesque caricature of itself. Alex knew that if he didn't do something, the village would be destroyed. He had to find a way to bring order to the chaos, to restore balance to their world. And then he remembered something. Back in his own world, there was a technique called lucid dreaming, a way to become aware of your dreams and control their narrative. Could this be the answer? With a deep breath, Alex closed his eyes and focused on his thoughts. He began to project an image in his mind, a vision of calm and tranquility. He dreamed of the storm clouds parting, revealing a bright blue sky dotted with fluffy white clouds. He dreamed of gentle breezes rustling through the leaves and birds singing sweetly in the trees. And as he dreamed, he saw the villagers' dreams begin to shift, their nightmares fading away, replaced by images of peace and harmony. Slowly but surely, the chaotic landscape of the village began to change. The mountains receded, the rivers flowed downhill, the strange creatures vanished. In their place, Alex saw fields of flowers, heard the laughter of children, witnessed the smiles of grateful villagers. The storm outside seemed to calm, the wind dying down to a gentle breeze, the rain softening to a light drizzle. As the first rays of sunlight peeked over the horizon, Alex opened his eyes, and before him he saw the village transformed once again. The storm was gone, the sky was clear. The villagers were safe. Alex knew that he had saved them, but he also knew that he couldn't stay in the village forever. He had to return to his own world, to share what he had learned with others. Before he left, the villagers gathered together. They thanked Alex for his help, for showing them the power of lucid dreaming. They gifted him with a pouch of enchanted sand that shimmered with all the colors of the rainbow. They said that whenever he sprinkled the sand on the ground, it would remind him of their village and its people. And so Alex left the village changed forever. He carried with him the memory of a place where dreams came true, where the line between fantasy and reality was as thin as a spider's thread. And as he slept that night, he wondered if his next dream might shape reality once again. Thank you for joining us on this incredible adventure. We hope you enjoyed this story about the village where dreams come true. Until next time, keep dreaming big and remember that your dreams have the power to shape your reality.